What's up? Welcome back to my channel, or for the first time if you're new, I'm Sylvan, and today I'm going to be reacting to Fruits Basket, episode 14. I'm excited to keep going with the series, so feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoy the video, leave a comment on your thoughts, and consider becoming a member if you want to support me just a little bit extra, and let's get into this. Alright, the city. Oh, starting with Momiji. Oh? What's going on here? Huh. Momiji-centered episode? I don't see why not. Hmm. Ah. Okay. Of course she's still all smiles. Of course they want to join. Hmm. What about Yukio? Interesting that he didn't respond at all. Oh? Oh, new opening! Okay. I mean, I guess if the 13th episode was still part of the first core, that makes sense, yeah. Okay. Gonna need to get used to the new opening. Everyone on a rainy day. Interesting that they show Shigure before Kyo in here. I love the difference in all the umbrellas. Oh? I think we saw at least one of those younger characters. Oh, someone with like a maid outfit or something? Hmm. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Multiple new characters. And then the two of them, yeah. Everyone in the background. Oh, that's a fun way to have it, like, easy animation, but having everyone moving through each other. That's nice. Fun opening. I'm gonna need to get used to it, though. Oh boy. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, it seems so. Hmm. Okay. That's the kind of person she was. Oh my god. Yeah, she certainly had a life, it would seem. What? Okay. All right. Based on the flashback, it seems like the mom. Yeah. Parents are sort of a non-existent thing when talked about outside of like moments like that. Yeah. He's back? Oh my god. Yeah, she has. Hmm. Yeah. Rather suddenly morbid. Hmm. Yeah, she has. I like that we keep seeing Momiji helping her with her work. Yeah, he is. Oh, just prompting the question. Yeah, yeah. Ah. Yeah, very much so. Yeah. Okay. Ah, so that's the other person who was there. Okay, much younger. Okay, just a normal member of the Somas. Does she know about the Zodiac? I wonder what Akito thinks of this relationship. Yeah, okay. Huh. Ah. Yeah. That the younger sister, I assume? Momo, I believe it was? Yeah. Yeah. And there it is. Okay. Ooh, that's brutal. I assume Hattori erased some memories or something like that to make it so that she wouldn't know that's her own child. He's taking it well, or at least on the surface. Yeah, she forgot. Yep. Ah. Oh, whoa. Yeah. Certainly would be confusing at the least. Understandable. Not surprising. Mm. Well, there's some trauma. Oh, Jesus. What the fuck? Like Kana. Jesus Christ. God damn it. I mean, that is so fucked up. At least his dad was there. Oh no, is it time for more trauma? Yeah. Oh no. Not a good mother. Oh boy. That's fucking rough. Yeah, that's fucked up. In so many ways. Of course you would. Yeah. Almost certainly. He was in a slight disguise. Oh fuck. Okay. Yeah. Oh my god, bringing it into Toru and her mom. Isn't defeated by them, Jesus. Jesus, wow. Yeah, of course not. You were a child. You still are a child. Jesus Christ. Oh no. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. There it is. There it is, Kyo. Yeah. You carry those memories with you. And then we go to the grave. Yo. I love their outfits. It's a way to honor Kyoko. Wow, okay. She passed it on. I love just the little hints at Kyoko's past we get. Oh, probably. Hmm. Oh, Based on what we know about her, that's not too surprising. Hmm. Mm-hmm. We've heard a little bit of that. Oh, yeah. Of course. Yeah. It's a mix of positive attitude and bad coping mechanisms. Oh? Oh, wow. Okay. Huh. Hmm. Yeah, I'm surprised you remember this in the first place. Yeah. Crazy how that works. Hmm. Two people overcoming their trauma. Oh? Interesting. Kyo and Hana talking? What kind of question is that? Yeah, come on. Yeah. Still an odd question. Hmm. Okay. Oh. Oh. What what did you touch on, Hana? What did you find? Oh, that is a dangerous posture to be in. It's almost hugging. It seems like it was very much the case. Yeah, it seems like the two of them aligned a lot. Okay. Huh. Yeah, they're helping each other out. Yeah. Oh my god. Only half joking. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of chaos there. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, they have some particular traumas. Jesus Christ, Hana and Uo are just getting to the core of the series. Yeah, they're all stumbling their way through everything. I love how much they are like parents to Toru. Yeah. God damn it, Kyo. That'd be nice. Damn. Hmm? She passed out. What? She's sleeping soundly. Yeah. What's up, Kyo? Oh? What were you doing there, Kyo? Oh, the hat. He recognizes it? Kyo? Okay, just leaning into her. I'm sorry. That's a way to end the episode. What the fuck is that about? Also, yo, the visuals? I already love visually this outro. This ED is so good visually already. Okay, huh. Oh, little cow. Hmm. Okay. There's a lot here. Hmm. God, these visuals are cute. Huh. There's definitely something going on with Kyo that I don't fully understand yet. Aww. Ooh, a little bit English? Yeah, I think I might like this outro more than the first one. Just visually, it's really, really solid, and the song is pretty nice also. So there's a lot to this episode. It's actually very jam-packed with stuff. Realistically, there are sort of two main aspects to the episode, but it touches on a lot in that. The first that we fully tackle is essentially Momoji's backstory. We're finally getting a more closer look at Momoji as a person, who they are, where they came from, what their past is like, and it is brutal. It is really, really rough. Despite how childish Momoji usually appears, he is actually very, very emotionally mature. We've had glimpses of this before, but this really puts it all on display. Despite only being a child, despite only being in his first year of high school, Momoji is living a life where he is keeping secret from his own mother that she is his mother. And not only that, the reason that she had her memories erased, the reason that she doesn't know Momiji is her own child, is because she rejected him as soon as she learned he was part of the Zodiac. She probably didn't know about the Soma's connection to the Zodiac prior, but I mean, hey, it's possible she did, and if that's the case, it's even worse, actually. But nonetheless, she rejected Momiji after he was born, saw him as some kind of creature rather than her own son, due to being connected to the rabbit, and it sent her down a downward spiral, one seemingly more extreme than the one Kana went down. The comparison is made, but where Kana seems to have just gone into a deep depression that she couldn't escape, where she blamed herself for what happened to Hattori, Momoji's mom was actively self-harming and carrying a deep hatred and disdain for her own child. Though hypothetically it would have been possible for her to get out of that someday with proper support and help and aid, and maybe someday even accept Momiji. In many ways, this is, I feel like, the most humane case of memory erasure that we've seen. The times that memories have been erased to keep secrets is nothing but cruel, really. Kana's memory erasure, though there was a certain mercy to it, it was born out of manipulation and cruelty as well. This time, Momoji's mother was actively a danger to herself, and maybe would have been a danger to Momiji. But it's nonetheless upsetting, especially to someone like Momiji, that it had to happen. But despite this, despite knowing how much his mother disdained him, Momiji still wonders if there was a way she could have gotten better. And after her memory is erased, it doesn't seem like he necessarily is holding that much against her. Or at the very least, he seems to still be seeking that motherly love to a degree. He understands that he can't reveal the truth, but he has seemingly tried to meet with her a few times. Covertly so, it would seem, but nonetheless trying to meet her and speak with her. His father said that he would love Momiji twice as much to make up for the loss of their mother. And we don't know if he fulfilled that promise. But even if he is, there is something that Momiji is still yearning for there. But even then, even despite the utter complexity of these emotions and this horrible situation, Momiji still believes that there are no memories worth forgetting. He sees how just erasing some memories brought his mother from being a broken person to back to relative normalcy, and still believes losing those memories is not worth it. At the very least for him. No matter how bad the memories are, that pain, those traumas, they are a part of us. We can't ignore them. If we want to not be defeated by them, we cannot just forget about them and ignore them. We need to move on. We need to overcome them, face them, acknowledge them, and then live your life in spite of that. And that's what I mean by Momiji seems to have a really strong emotional maturity despite his age. And this is something that resonates with Toru. It creates the through line of this episode. Despite the fact that on the surface, this episode is two fundamentally separate plot lines, there is this thematic through line of accepting the past, no matter how cruel it is, moving on, being able to be happy in spite of what has happened. Momoji's doing a good job of it, as far as we can tell. Still sad, he still can cry about it, but he also isn't burdened so much by it that he can't live his own life. And though I would argue, based on what we've seen, Toru is more so struggling with her own emotions. She struggles to accept her own sadness. She's trying to do the same. She's trying to live happy despite the loss of her mother. In this case, both Momiji and Toru in different ways lost their mothers. It could be debated which is the crueler one. For Toru, her mother died. There is no way that she can interact with her mother again. But for Momiji, his mother is still alive. His mother is still around, he can still talk to her, but she does not know who he is, and he cannot tell her who he is, which from a certain perspective is more cruel. To have your mother there, to be able to see her, to speak with her, but not be able to have that connection that you want out of that relationship. There's sort of a cosmic cruelty to that. But also for someone like Momiji, who seems to have this emotional maturity to them, as I keep saying, depending on your perspective on things, it could also be a comfort. Even if I can't have my mother's love, at least she is happy, at least she's alive. It's hard to say, and I think it ultimately comes down to just perspective and mentality for which one is worse. But nonetheless, this theme of facing your past and moving forward and smiling regardless, as I said, it's carried into the latter half of the episode. It's the 1-year anniversary of Kyoko's death, and everyone comes with Toru. Kana, Uo, Yuki, and even Kyo all come to the graveyard to pay their respects and spend a moment with Kyoko. And as they do so, though there is that somber mood in a lot of ways, everyone's smiling, everyone's happy. They haven't forgotten Kyoko. I don't think Toru ever could, but that doesn't mean that she is eternally burdened by that. She hasn't worked through everything about her mother's death. It still affects her in ways she hasn't fully unpacked about herself, but she is able to smile and be happy, especially now in her current circumstances. And as Uo says at one point, Kyoko would prefer them to be rowdy. Kyoko wouldn't want Toru and Hana and Uo and anyone else to be sad because she's gone. She'd want them to keep living their life as best they can. Thinking about this episode at this point, just sort of working through my thoughts, I'm realizing, though it very much is a very dense episode, there's a lot that happens. Outside of individual moments, narratively and thematically, it is actually incredibly simple. Well, simple isn't the right word. It's cohesive, is what I'd say. We're really dealing with a handful of different permutations of the same idea, of the same feeling, the same theme. It's present with Momiji in his past, and his acknowledgement, I do not want to forget this. These memories hurt me, my past hurts me, but these are still precious memories I will not forget. I will overcome them. I will not be defeated by them. Toru, despite any other complicated baggage and issues she may have, is determined to live a happy life, achieve the things that her mother wanted her to achieve. Despite it only being a year, she is still moving forward and smiling. And even Yuki recognizes this. Yuki is amazed and impressed by the mental fortitude of Toru, but he's also amazed that he is there with her, that he can stand beside her and smile with her, despite everything he's been through. And near the end of the episode, Hana and Uo can recognize that our little trio of Toru, Kyo, and Yuki are all helping each other out with this. They're all helping each other move forward, learn to smile and be happy, despite everything that has happened to them before. But within this, there is one person, I'd say, who stands out in this episode. Someone who, though on the right path, seems to be struggling more right now than anyone to leave their past behind, to face it, to accept it, to move on. And that's Kyo. For a few episodes now, there have been these moments of uneasiness with him, waking up from a nightmare, being in a bad mood, whatever it may be. And it continues in this episode. Even beyond his normal attitude, he seems awkward and a little off guard in general when at the graveyard. He was reluctant to come in the first place, but at the end he decided to nonetheless. He separates from the group briefly, and when Hana comes over, he asks a strange question about ghosts. And Hana, the person who can read people the best in this entire series, can tell that he's going through something, can tell that he is in chaos, that he is struggling with something. And though we don't get to learn what exactly is going on, it's clear that Kyo is currently fighting some demons of his own. And it seems perhaps next episode we will see more of this. The episode ends in a sort of concerning, almost off-kilter way. Yuki finds the hat that we learned is important to Toru due to that one story she told, and he seems to recognize it to some capacity, perhaps proof that he was the boy in that story. But Kyo, while watching over Toru sleeping, whispers in her ear, "I'm sorry." What he's sorry about, I have no idea. It could be an apology for how awkward and rude he's been in the past, something else that she has no idea about, that we have no idea about, that he has done in the past, or most concerningly, it could be him saying I'm sorry for something he's about to do, something in the next episode we will see him do. I don't think he'll do anything truly horrible. Kyo is too good of a person for that, even if he doesn't really know how to handle being around others. But at the very least, he either has done something or will do something soon that he believes he needs to apologize for, even if he's only able to do it when Toru is asleep. And it worries me. I'm concerned, but it's the kind of thing we'll only be able to see next time. This was a great episode. I really, really enjoyed it. It was really solid. I started to tear up a couple times. It never fully got me, but it got close several times. But with that, I think I will leave things here. Feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoy the video, leave a comment on your thoughts, and special thanks to my members, being Desaize and Pokelove101 at the normal tier, and Kondo Nano at the cool person tier. I really appreciate all of your continued support, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye-bye.